Uh, ah. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am well. How are you?
Good. Look, you have a greeter.
Yes, there was another one outside on the porch railing. So they're kind of looking at me like, oh, I'm too comfortable. Hi, but too comfortable to move.
Well, Moki's been down here. He's been our computer expert this morning.
Oh, good.
And
Good.
he was waiting for you to come.
Oh, you guys are so much. My littlest one, Cody, has discovered that he absolutely loves Alicia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she'll walk in the house and he'll come running.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Reasonable weather out there?
Yes, it is. Yeah, humidity's down and temperature's good and
Good.
yeah, it felt good. I kept the what? That's my chair. Can I go first? You can sit on my lap if you want, but I need to go first. You don't want me sitting on your lap. No, no, that would not be good. That would not be good. Yes. Oh, yes, that's a sweet one. My little guy had to have a dental last week, and he was not happy.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
They have to put it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he came home with a cone. And he was still a little woozy because he'd been a late afternoon. And so he walks in the house and he's kind of woozy and he's got this thing on and he runs into chair leg, runs into the piano leg, and he's like, and he's just getting more and more agitated. Dashes into the basement and kind of gets stuck halfway on the stairs just because he's like, I didn't know what to do. So I came down and tried to help him, and as soon as I reached for him, he was just like, this is just too much overload. And so as I was trying to grab him, the cone came off, and he just took off running, jumped into the rafters of the basement. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm just going to grab a book and sit down here until you calm down. So,
sometimes that's what you have to do.
yeah, and it worked. It took him a couple hours. He slept it off. You know, I was just afraid if he was still woozy, he'd jump down and hurt himself.
Yeah.
So I was like, just stay there. Not that I want you there, but you're there, you're safe. It's better than anything else.
You know, Callie and Tashi, I'm trying to remember the names, our previous pair, had, I don't know, I had one of the things off in the ceiling, and there were, I don't know what I had down here, but anyway, they could get up there and get in the ceiling. And they got to just love being in the ceiling to the point where when we redid to do this, we had a fight getting them down.
Yeah, they do get set in their ways.
It was, we had a ladder over, I remember Callie at one point was up there, and I had tried to get her and couldn't get her, and Jane said, let me try, and she went up and she couldn't get her, and Jane fell off the ladder coming down. Yes, well, we remember all these good things.
Yes.
But once we got the tiles back up and all covering the ceiling, we took away anything they could use to get up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, the route that the cats use to get up into the rafters is some bookcases and shelving and...
Yep. They find it.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just... It's their safe spot, so...
Yeah. So Joanne and Rick are on vacation this week.
Ah.
And they're out in the woods somewhere where there's no internet.
Okay.
Which I think they need.
Sounds...
Not the internet, the space.
The space, yeah, because it sounds like they've just had so much going on.
They have. And, you know, she's trying to balance everything, and I don't know how she stays quite so sane. I have so many students whose partners are ill at the moment, one way or another. Joanne, Carol Irwin, I don't know if you know Carol, but yeah, her husband John is in the hospital.
Oh.
Supposed to be able to get out in a week, maybe. Carol Glaude's husband has gone through a year of cancer treatment, which appears to have been successful.
Oh, good.
So, but, geez,
Yeah.
I feel very grateful.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing okay. So yeah.
Keeping busy?
Kind of. Yeah. I'm mostly enjoying my extra time.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I've been reading a lot. I'd stopped reading, which was kind of a indicator. Should have been an indicator that hey,
Yeah.
we need to do something different here. So, but I'm still, the church is still calling me back for a lot of I've got a wedding in September, and I keep telling them, I do these. So I'm just going to up my prices on it. I'm going to double my price.
Yeah.
If I'm going to be asked to do it, then
Pay me to do it.
yeah, make it worth my while. So I need to get some paperwork in front of them that really spells that out
Yeah.
and gives them other options. You know,
Yeah.
I've gathered a few names of other people because they don't want to look.
Oh.
It's too easy to call me.
Yep.
So
Ah, yes. Well, I'm familiar with that.
and the part of it that really it kind of annoys me more than anything else is that these poor bridal couples book the church in advance.
Yeah.
You know, and many of them are coming from out of town, and then they're told, I think this couple was told a month, their wedding's in September, they were told this month that, by the way, you have to find your own musician. And to me, that is so horrible.
That is.
It's not as if these bridal couples have enough on their plate. But, yeah, and especially for the Catholic Church, because they make them go through so many different things.
That's why I'm no longer a member of a church.
Yeah.
One of the reasons.
Yeah.
I got really turned off when I was still living in Cleveland. I was a member of a gorgeous, beautiful church with a fabulous carillon, and the minister was someone who'd been our minister in Richmond, Indiana, so I'm really friends with him. He was friends with my parents. And so he let me do a lot of stuff. I started doing productions in the sanctuary, and I started a religion and the arts festival every year.
Uh-huh.
And then one year I did admittedly a nativity play, a new English play, and because of the quality of their acting, I cast a white Joseph and a black Mary.
Ah.
Well, I got such a reaction everywhere. It just turned me off so much.
Yeah.
And then I had applied to BU for a new program in the seminary there in theater and religion. And a month before it was supposed to start, they canceled it because they didn't have enough people. So they told me I could go into the regular seminary program, and I was committed to everything. I mean, at that point, I had no place to go or do anything except that. So I went. That put the cap on it. I couldn't believe. Could you? I doubt it. Anyway, so you didn't need to know that, but.
Well, it's such a. It's going through being at the Catholic Church was kind of interesting in that I could feel the energy.
Oh yeah.
I could feel that energy, and then I'd sit there and listen to them, and have to read some of the stuff to figure out what music fit with whatever gospel readings or whatever they were going to do, and just went, ick. And so, since I've been out of it, I've been doing a lot more work with. I started doing a meditation meditation every Tuesday morning with a group that meets at the Unitarian Church, All Souls in London. And I'd always thought that, maybe that would be a church I would go to and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even there, they're much more open to a lot of different things, but you get a group of people that it just turns into this power struggle, this manipulation. Most of the people that I've met there are fabulous, really good.
Well, all of that, of course, is why I gravitated to Taoism. And really, that's been my focus.
Yeah, which is what's really pushed me more and more into Buddhism.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying these Buddhist classes that I'm doing.
Yeah.
Um,
That's great.
And really, really feeling good with those.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we should.
Yes.
You and I could talk all day.
I know. I know.
In case you hadn't noticed.
Yep.
Questions? Reports?
Steady state this week. It's been good. I'm feeling the flow imagine it's like, yeah, I'm really starting to feel a lot of it, and I think it's kind of a negative feedback first, is that I feel the break in the energy now.
Mm.
When I stop, when I do something, I make a stop in something, or I do something, I'm starting to feel more of that. Not always, but
that's good.
A little bit, though. A little bit. Every once in a while, it's like, ooh, that didn't feel right. What happened? And then I can go backwards and trace it to what I was doing.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm really liking it.
Mm-hmm.
I showed there was a retreat that this Buddhist Sangha, that they did a week or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I came and gave them just a little quick overview, made them do the feel the energy here. They loved it.
Oh, good.
They loved it. So I might ask you more. They want me to, our Tuesday mornings, they want me to start 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before, and kind of just do it. I walked them through a little bit of cloud hands. Was basically telling them it's all about the energy. And I said up front, I'm not a teacher. If this lands with you, find a real teacher. But I can show you a little bit here.
Sure.
And they loved it. They really, really loved it.
Well, I imagine, you're luckily dealing with people who are open to the possibility.
Exactly. The people that are doing this kind of meditation, they're kind of looking for that kind of thing anyway. Yeah. And so I really just put it all about, okay, your energy. You've got the 8 energy bodies. We're working with number 1 at this point, maybe 2 a little bit, but, just keep the alignments, feel that energy. And this one, they just went, wow.
Good.
Yeah, so I guess every Tuesday morning I'll be doing cloud hands with the crew, and if I come to some questions or something, I may ask you.
Absolutely.
It's trying to. I used, when I was trying to tell them about this kind of thing, I said feel a spiral, but I know they don't understand the whole spiraling energy. No. But just using those words, I felt like, okay, let's get you started thinking about something.
Yeah. Because of course, they're not going to be able to actually spiral energy at this point. Exactly.
I'm still working on trying to spiral.
Aren't we all?
So,
So, but just simply learning to to very subtly keep that rotation going.
Yeah.
They'll probably be surprised at some point at what they do feel. You're right, quite right. Good.
Yeah.
That's a good exercise to work with.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought that was something that I knew it well enough that I could not do any damage, at least teaching it. Demonstrating it, not even teaching it, but
I don't
demonstrating.
think you would do any damage anyway, but
It just kind of felt like, yeah, this would be something quick and easy. Get them used to how you turn with the qua,
yeah, good.
talking about the energy points and
Yeah,
so,
great.
So, I don't know.
Good.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I bet. It is fun once you get into it and relax a little.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember how tense I was when I first began, but and I feel so bad for people who were in my first classes because I tried to accomplish, 6 months' work in a week because I didn't understand yet about that. So.
Yeah, that's beginning teaching.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
beginning students I had, when I was first beginning, there were some things I look back and go, ooh, I really said that. It's like, so you refine that skill too.
We all grow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to introduce anything new today because Joanne is not here and we're kind of in trying to begin to be aware of at least what we mean by inner space, whether we're experiencing it or not yet. So why don't you let's do a short heaven and earth since we've talked quite a bit.
Okay. Yeah. I always lose track of a number, so.
Okay, it's not a big deal. Okay. So why don't you do go ahead and do 10.
Okay.
I feel that with 10 at least you're beginning to really get some benefit from this practice. When you do less than that, I think it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, I find myself thinking too much and refining too much in the first couple ones, and and then just kind of settling in with it. So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. I clearly see some good practice in there. An issue that I discovered in my own practice of this recently is something that I think you might think about. There is a real tendency to rush through 4, 5, 6, and 7 and not make them have the same breath length that 1, 2, and 3 did. So you were taking about a 10-second breath on 1, 2, and 3. 4 was about maybe 4 seconds, and 5 was 1.
Oh, okay.
And 6 was not bad, but 5, 7, that kind of quick.
Okay.
So, and the thing that happens when you do that, when you slow those down, you're aware of that, is that it gives the energy time to flow. And time for you to be aware of it. Because when you rush through it, particularly early on, it's harder to feel it.
Okay.
And so I think I'm not going to give you anything else because it gets a big piece right at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
There are a couple other things, but we'll catch those next time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Not big things. So, do you have any questions to that? Or thoughts?
The one question I had, I think I kind of resolved it myself, was feeling like when you're bending the arrow, or bending the bow, shooting the arrow, kind of thing, it took me a while to kind of feel the roundedness of that. It always felt like nope, boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
And I think I still struggle with that a little bit. I think that's still kind of the case.
Yeah.
But unless you've got any tips on how to feel that a little bit more rounded.
The thing that comes to my mind is really being aware of moving from that central point of the spine. Because if you're doing that, it has to round in both directions simultaneously.
Okay.
Thing is that bend the bow and shoot the arrow. Is often very subtle and is often more an energetic feeling than necessarily a physical feeling.
Okay.
So, like so much of what we do, we start with the physical. We need to be aware of what the physical movement is, but in something like this, bend the bow can be pretty large, very apparent, so it's a good place to work on it. You get into some of the other practices, particularly when you get to gods, they get pretty subtle sometimes. And in form work, where those openings and closings are so fast and sometimes so small and so irregular that you don't even see the back moving sometimes, and there's no time for it. But it needs to still be doing it. It doesn't stop. But it can be principally at that point an energetic movement. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah.
It's I think, at least for me, I found it to be one of the harder elements to integrate. For what that's worth. I'm a slow learner, I will say. I'm not one of those people who... I had one student who, if I showed him something once, he had it. I'm like, oh my God.
That's not me.
He was doing a very competent flow of the yang long form. I don't know, it was about 3 or 4 months. And I usually spent a year teaching that. And it certainly took me a year. So just, different people are different. It's just the way it is. He was a good lesson for me because I realized that some people are slow like I am, and some people could be very quick. So, let's sit and breathe. And be aware of extending your mind through your body. So you're aware of what's happening everywhere in your body. And then taking that awareness to your thoughts and just being aware of the flow. Just let it pass. And see those thoughts. And the fact that there are spaces between them. And try to allow that flow to slow down. that you might relax the space between each thought. Just release the spaces until they become one awareness, one feeling. Let that feeling relax. best to try not to control or contract it. Stay with the awareness and relax. Whatever you are aware of. Allow yourself to go into that space without any attempt to change anything. eventually you'll find yourself going into a much larger space inside yourself. Where everything that you've been feeling can just let go into that bigger space. That space will constantly shift and change. Just let the whole inside of your being merge with that space. When this happens, you will be able to truly go water to inner space, where you can truly let go. You will be in the place that makes the difference between just relaxing or truly letting go and resolving. This place is sometimes called emptiness, a resting place. Let us close. benefit gained from this practice, out to help all the sentient creatures of the universe. I apologize for kind of rushing
No.
in the closing, but
We talk too much.
yes, we did.
That's what happened.
It's perfectly all right.
Yeah.
But I've got to go.
I know. I know. So I will get out of here.
It's all right.
And look forward to seeing you next week. My friend Jane Hanselman and I are going to take Jane Bugby and another friend of ours in New Haven out for lunch on Sunday. So,
Oh, good.
so,
Good. Good. Well, have a great Sunday.
you have a great week.
You too. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having this class. I love it.
Good.
So, yeah.
Good.
So I wouldn't miss it if I could help it. I would never miss it. So I will lock your door for you.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you.
And see you next week.
Great.